The sun slides down behind the hills. The sky turns a deep, bruised purple. Then, the city wakes up. One light, then 10, then 1,000. The tall buildings begin to glow. Victoria Harbour catches their colors, red, gold, blue. Boats move like slow arrows across its surface, their small lamps trailing behind them like fallen stars. This city does not sleep when the sun sets. It simply breathes in the darkness and exhales light. From the air, Hong Kong reveals its central paradox. It is a city of halves, a place where opposites exist in the same frame. Great towers of steel and glass pierce the clouds. They are monuments to ambition, to finance, to a global future. Their surfaces are smooth, reflective, and cool. But at their feet, tucked into narrow streets and hidden alleys, are the older structures. Small temples with curved tile roofs stand their ground. Their walls are painted a deep, auspicious red. Old wood, worn smooth by countless hands, frames their doorways. Bright, modern glass sits just a breath away from fading paper lanterns. The new things shine with an insistent brilliance. They demand your attention with their scale and their sheen. But the old things hold the city's memory. They are the keepers of tradition, the anchors that prevent the city from drifting too far from its roots. To feel the true rhythm of Hong Kong, one must ride the tram, the ding-ding, as it is affectionately known. The tram bell rings, a cheerful metallic sound that cuts through the urban din. People step on, people step off. The tram moves slowly, deliberately, a slow-moving river through the city's busiest districts. It glides past gleaming office towers and old walk-ups with laundry hanging from the windows. It is a journey through time as much as space, a rolling theater of daily life. On the upper deck, the city unfolds like a film. A grandmother clutches fresh vegetables. A young man's face glows blue from his phone. They share the ride, lost in different worlds. They feel the same breeze, the same gentle rocking. Ferries cross the harbor, their wakes leaving white scars on the dark water. People walk with purpose. Escalators carry rivers of humanity up the steep hillsides. This city is a body in perpetual motion, a dance of commuters, shoppers, couriers, and tourists. From the peak, red and white streams flow through concrete arteries. The city moves. It breathes. Walk into Mong Kok at night, and the sound changes. The air grows thick with noise and energy. Voices mix into a single vibrant song. Street vendors call out their wares in rhythmic Cantonese. Woks clatter and hiss. Flames leap up to kiss them. Steam rises from baskets of dumplings and vats of bubbling broth. The night market is a sensory maze. Color, sound, scent. Bright sneakers hang in rows. Fresh fish gleam beneath bare bulbs. Tropical fruits glow like jewels. Neon buzzes overhead, district calligraphy in red, green, and blue. The streets turn into a river of electric color. People move fast here. The market never stops. It is a living organism, energy fueled by commerce and community. A bowl of wonton noodle soup warms the hands and the soul. Tiny dumplings steam in bamboo trays. Skewers sizzle. The air sweetens with egg waffles. A pineapple bun breaks with a satisfying snap. Food gathers people, families, friends, the solitary worker. Step away from the clamor of Central and into the narrow lanes of Sheung. The city's rhythm changes. The pace slows. The volume drops. Smaller streets lined with old shops that have been here for decades. They sell traditional Chinese medicine, dried seafood, handcrafted seals. The air smells of ginseng and dried mushrooms, the faint sweet perfume of incense. A tiny temple, entrance guarded by stone lions, tucked between a gallery and a trendy coffee shop. Inside Manmo Temple, time seems to bend. A bell rings softly. People move with quiet reverence, heads bowed, hands clasped in prayer. Smoke curls toward the dark timbered roof, wishes and hopes carried upward. Light is dim, filtered through smoke and latticework. Small acts of devotion, lighting a joss stick, leaving fruit, whispering a prayer. A counterbalance to frantic energy, a quiet heart that beats softly, steadily. Patience, ancestors, ritual, another side of Hong Kong's soul. Rooftops tell another story of the city, a private narrative hidden from the streets below. Look up from an alleyway, and you see a different kind of life. Laundry hangs on bamboo poles, fluttering like prayer flags. Potted plants, small herb gardens. Across the way, sheer glass towers look back. Up here, the city feels small, intimate details close up. And vast, the skyline stretching to the horizon. A world of intimate details against immense scale. Above, the wind moves the clothes. Below, the city is a living map. At dusk, lights blink on across the urban expanse. A home, an office, a story. Each light a note in the city's grand symphony. The traffic fades to a distant hum. The Star Ferry is another vessel of stillness. It crosses with a slow, reassuring grace, a floating pause button, between shores, suspended in reflection. As night deepens, the lights multiply. The harbor fills with a constellation of moving colors. Boats pass like slow-moving stars, reflections trailing. The towers become columns of light, their mirrors scattering brilliance. From a drone's eye, the city becomes a glowing net cast upon the hills and the sea. Each point of light, a small life in motion, each a thread in a luminous tapestry. The city glows with a shared heartbeat. Hong Kong lives between edges, mountain and sea, between deafening noise and profound silence, where old hands meet new ideas. It moves in the flicker of a neon sign and the slow burn of an incense stick. It moves in the exchange of currency and the sharing of a quiet prayer. Look twice. First the gleaming glass, then the weathered wood. First, taste the fusion. Then, the simple comfort of rice. Each contrast lives and breathes in partnership. At the end of the day, the city breathes on, moving like a poem written in light, like music on 1,000 instruments.